Hello, and welcome to Let's Learn Dirt Rally. I'm Great Joe, and since this is the first episode, we'll be taking a look at how most people would be starting this game. In the Mini Cooper. It's not fast. The engine's driving the front wheels, the very nature of its retrofitted design, goes against the heart and soul of what the original Mini was supposed to do. Be cheap to buy, and cheaper to make. But it is the perfect practice car. And even if you're the most experienced player in the scene, it's still a very fun car to drive. The Mini Cooper is in an FF configuration, front engine, front wheel drive. This was unusual at the time, since in the 1950s and 60s, most cars had the engine drive the rear wheels. The Beetle even had the engine in the back. What this means is that if you don't get fancy, neither does the car. It also means that you can quickly see and make up for mistakes. Drive wrong, the front wheels will stop pulling you into turn, and you'll go foot first into a ditch. This is called understeer, and once you get a handle on the car, it'll be your worst enemy. We can talk about that later. The most important thing to learn when you're starting out is not crashing. You lose more time correcting mistakes than you do by not making them. I know this sounds unreasonably reductive, but there are ways to lower your risk of crashing. Listen to your co-driver and listen well. If a turn is numbered 4 or less, you want to slow down for it. If a turn has a bad camber, you want to slow down for it. If a turn is on a crest, you want to slow down for it. If he tells you don't cut, you don't cut inside the turn. If there's any obstacle on or along the road, you want to slow down for it. The co-driver is there to get you through the stage, and if you ignore his warnings, you will heck up. Ask your first instinct what is a good speed to take any turn and then go slower. Yes, I know this is a racing game, and most of it is time trials, but the second or so you lose going too slow through a turn is way less of a loss than the 20 you lose by going off the road. Also, even though you might look like you're going slower through a turn, your exit speed might be much higher. Try to fight your first instinct telling you to keep your foot down, unless you're in Germany and there's a 400 meter straight ahead of you, then I guess you might be okay. Your biggest ally in fighting understeer, especially in tight turns, is a handbrake. Turn the wheel into a tight turn while pulling the handbrake, and the rear wheels will stop following the road and try to get in front of you. This is the perfect position for the front wheels to pull your car into the turn. Hold the handbrake for too long and you'll spin out, but probably stay on the road. Don't hold the handbrake long enough and your car goes off the road. Since this is Wales, I might as well talk about the water hazards. There's a couple ditches on this stage, and although I keep forgetting how, here's how you deal with them. First, you want to make sure your car is going as straight as possible and that you haven't been turning right before going in. This means it won't veer dangerously off to the sides once you get out. Second, you want to apply the brakes swiftly right before entering, as this will put the weight of the car to the front. Do it right, and just like with turns, your entry speed will be lower, but your exit speed will be much higher. I hope you learned something about playing this game, and I think you'll find that if you aren't already, applying these best practices to your driving style will result in much better times. If you want to put them to the test, I've started a league where you can go through a few short stages in Wales. The info is in the OP of the thread. Have a nice day. Goodbye.